So they're starting a 6-game homestand.
Yeah.
They open with the Orioles, who, they've been up and down. They've been a lot like the Guardians this year, but their record is right there with the Guardians. Yeah. They won 5-1. Great pitching performance. I think you said yesterday that you feel really comfortable now with Cal as the 3. I do too.
Showed you again.
I think here we are now into September, and you've got a really nice look at what the rotation's going to be in a playoff, if they make the playoffs. You got Bieber, you got McKenzie, and you got Cal. And our bullpen has been
and you
lights
keep your fingers crossed at 4.
Our bullpen has been lights out.
Yes.
I don't even know that we go with 4.
I would.
Because I'm taking Bieber on short rest over our 4th any day.
But if I hope to make a long run, eventually Bieber, who's had injury problems.
Yeah, you might need a 4th. But if
I just throw Plesac and hope and get to the bullpen early in those games.
Yeah, maybe a bullpen
It's a good problem to worry about if we have to worry about it.
And with the Guardians' depth in the bullpen, you could have a bullpen game easily. Okay, so but the Twins won, and now the lead's a game and a half.
Game and a half. This life.
But 2 in the loss column because the Twins have played one more game.
Right.
Here's the thing, guys. The Twins are playing good. They've
won 5 in a row.
They got 19 guys on the injured list. Do you believe that?
I know. It's unreal.
19 guys, including Buxton, and a lot of good players.
And they've won 5.
But here's the thing. I would love for the Orioles to make the playoffs because I think they're the best matchup for the Guardians.
Yeah.
Because the Orioles are a scrappy team. They're a good offense, but their rotation is not very good.
No.
But anyway, I think they're going to end up playing the Mariners or the Blue Jays. We'll see. And by the way, if they play the Blue Jays, we're going to have to get into James Karinchak better get himself vaccinated.
Yeah,
which he's not going to do. But anyway.
Or by then, Canada will.
Yeah, but what are the odds of that? It's only a few weeks away.
Y'all real confident. Y'all talking playoffs. It's a game.
You're not comfortable, are you, G. Bush?
Man, no, it was wasn't it 4 last week?
We was 4 last week, yeah.
It was.
We
but
lost
also,
to the
Also
Mariners.
take into account that there's 3 wild card spots.
And so if
they wouldn't be in the wild card right now.
They'd be a half game out right now.
I think, half game because they won yesterday.
Yeah,
right.
you still got New York. You still got who else?
New York, isn't a factor. They're going to win their division.
No, they are.
Last week I was like 100% they making it. Now
I'm very confident. I am very listen. They're playing the Twins 8 times over a 12-day stretch. Starting, I believe, next weekend. Which is huge.
It is.
Let's point out that the Guardians aren't in there because they're a division leader.
Okay.
They would be ahead of Minnesota.
They would be a game and a half of Minnesota. So they are a game and a half out of that last wild card.
Did Toronto win last night?
I believe so. And they're a game and a half ahead of Minnesota, so that's how we know they're being.
It's tight.
Right.
It's tight.
So
it's really tight.
Those teams are
you know what, though? I'll tell you, there's a couple things. And I wrote these down. I wrote these down because, G. Bush, I know you're on the ledge.
Oh, man.
I want to bring you off the ledge.
Okay.
I want to bring you off the ledge, and that's what I'm going to do right now, okay? 24 of the remaining 35 games are at home.
Okay.
Where they've been much better.
Okay.
That's much better at home.
That's nice.
That's 2 out of 3 games
nice.
at home. Here's another thing that will get you off the ledge. And this is really positive. 9-game homestand to finish the season.
Okay.
Can you remember a time that a team had 9 straight at home?
That's very unusual.
That's nice.
You should be able to pack that.
Now here's
I'm about to
what's
say
gonna
people
put
should
you
come out
over
for
the
that.
top.
We got to get people
This
to come
one's
out.
going to put G. Bush.
The team they're playing at the end?
Can we get the Guardians on line 1 for G. Bush? He wants to order his playoff tickets after he hears this.
Is it the Royals?
The final 6 games of the season are against the Royals.
I knew it.
I have no idea.
Oh, we in there. Oh, we good.
No idea.
Oh, we good. Yeah.
Okay, this is better.
There must be 2 makeup games.
Well,
or something.
let's stamp it then.
It's been a very fluky
Get the
season.
Get the T-shirts out.
Also, the remaining schedule for the Guardians, their winning percentage collectively is .480. That's the 4th easiest schedule in the American League.
Okay. I look at this schedule.
like
I don't
that.
think it's easy.
The Royals
but
got me.
6 to end the
I don't
year
understand
against
how that.
Kansas
I saw
City?
that. I saw that on ESPN the other day. I thought it was a mistake.
No, it's not a typo.
No, I know, but I thought originally it was a mistake.
And Bull, even just as surprising is the 9 straight games at home.
That's a lot.
That's true.
That is a lot of games.
Baseball usually tries to.
Now, as you know, Jay, sometimes those teams that are out of it can be a little scrappy.
They scare the hell out of you because they've got nothing to lose.
Right.
And oftentimes
There's no
they're
pressure.
bringing up young kids who are chomping at the bit to show that they can play
But
in
in
the
the end, the
leagues.
Royals don't have any starting pitching.
If they don't win 4 out of those 6, I would be wildly disappointed.
I feel good. Listen, obviously a game and a half with 30-some-odd games to go is certainly no guarantee.
None.
And I honestly don't think they'll make the wild card if they don't win the division. I mean, you never know, but I think it's division or bust. I do think they are going to win the division, but I'm really confident. I think what's really important to me is, Listen, Quantrill is not going to blow you away with strikeouts, right?
No,
He's not a big strikeout pitcher. His strikeout rate is probably one of the lowest.
He gave up a hit in the second inning yesterday, and that was the only hit the Orioles had.
Yeah, they scored 1 run on 1 hit.
Yeah.
But Quantrill is really learning, developing as a pitcher.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Right? His command.
His command is changing speeds, hitting his locations.
Right.
He looks like a pitcher now.
In the past, he had a lot more walks. If you look at it, yesterday was the first time since, I believe, the second week of May that he walked more than 2 guys in a game. He walked 3.
Yeah, he's normally got much better control.
But early in the season, he had games with 4 walks, 5 last year.
Yeah.
You're not seeing that at all.
I'm not worried about that. I thought I saw something yesterday when Rougned Odor hit the deep ball to center.
Yeah.
He flipped his bat. He thought it was a home run.
Right.
And it ended up as a great catch in center field. And they immediately took a shot of Quantrill, and I loved his reaction to it.
It's awesome.
Without saying it, he said,
bleep you.
You can go do you know what to Odor, because the last thing that a pitcher ever wants to see is, and it was immediate after contact. I mean, the ball was still over the infield, and he flipped his bat. And he came out of the box. He looked down right away. He thought he got it.
Yeah.
And the ball was
I got all of that.
He got all of it.
And players are usually right when they think they got
They're
it.
almost always right. Now, the reason he wasn't right is because he hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark. It was straight away center field. But I love Quantrill's reaction to that. It was basically, you know what you can go do.
Yeah.
And that tells me he's a bulldog, he's a competitor, and I want him with the ball in his hand in the third playoff game. And I think our rotation right now, I love it. I love it. I love Bieber. I love McKenzie. I love Quantrill. And I love our bullpen. I think we've got the best bullpen in baseball.
The Guardians definitely have the best bullpen in the American League. Is it the best in baseball? I mean, it's right there.
Depth.
It's not the
Well,
best.
think of the depth.
Yeah, I mean, it's excellent.
When was the last time they gave up an earned run? 2 weeks.
Right. Oh, okay.
We had the stat,
Quantrill.
Anthony. Actually, let's take.
They haven't given up an earned
94.
run in
a couple weeks.
It's been a while. Everybody except for Eli Morgan and Brian Shaw. I trust everybody else. Wow.
And both those guys can get outs, but they also could be shaky.
Is this updated today, or is this
Yes, after last night's game.
31 innings, guys.
31 innings.
There's not
0
another
earned
bullpen in
runs,
baseball doing
44
that.
It's the best bullpen. I think they got the second best rotation. I think Houston's got the best.
Houston scares the hell
But
out
a
of
big if, Verlander went on the injury list
I know
yesterday.
he did. I know, and that's going to be something to keep our eye on.
If he's not back, then the Guardians are one. I love their rotation because they got him and Framber Valdez, who's been amazing this year. But the Guardians are right there. I like their rotation better than the Yankees. Yankees lineup's a mess right now. They're very inconsistent outside of Judge. Rizzo's hit a ton of homers, but a lot of their
Judge, by the way, hit his 50th last night.
So let me ask you.
By the way, I'm rooting for Judge to hit 60.
I am
whatever,
too.
Right?
I'm totally
I hate the Yankees, but I don't hate Judge.
I don't either. And the thing of it is, like for years, for 39 years, 61 stood as the mark.
Let me ask
and then
you.
it went down, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
With the steroids, I believe Judge is clean.
I do too.
I think he's just
And
a lumberjack that can swing a
And I want
baseball bat.
Pujols to get to 700
Which
this year.
really
which
pulling for
which
that.
one would you rather see, Pujols or Judge?
Pujols, because it's a Lifetime Achievement Award, and I
Yeah.
love Albert Pujols.
And he's
one of
retiring.
the best role, and
this is it.
he's likely done. You know
What he had, 695?
If he gets to 695, I'm not sure he's
By the
gonna walk
way,
away.
since the All-Star break, he's having like a CC Sabathia.
So a buddy of mine sent me a text, very cryptic.
Yeah.
Albert, question mark. And I knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what he was talking about. And I go, I can't imagine. Because everybody's looking like this is a career. Whenever a guy over 40 starts hitting like he's 25 again, there could be chemicals.
And it only happened mid-season.
I know,
And
but
here's the thing, Jay,
that means he went on a cycle at the All-Star break to finish with
Maybe.
700.
I hope not, but I'm giving him benefit of the doubt.
Conjecture.
I will say this. When you and I were kids, and you started to allude to this, the individual season home run record and the career home run record meant so much. You were a huge baseball fan.
Numbers you always burned into your
mind. Those were numbers that meant so much.
Yes.
And we didn't, maybe we should have known, whatever, but Sosa McGuire and then Bond, that was, by Bonds we kind of knew. But Sosa McGuire, that was great. It was fun, and then it got tainted after. And now, I don't really look at the numbers that much, but I'm rooting for Judge to hit 62 home runs.
I hope he does.
I think he can do it. He's not going to get to 70, but
no.
And I'm obviously rooting for Pujols to get to 700. And I don't want him to retire because I want him to break Bonds' record.
But you know what? He's not going to hit. He's not going to break. He'd have to play 4 more years because he's not going to hit.
What did Bonds get?
758, 750.
Your boy,
762.
762. Now we always.
The way he's played the second half, he might do it in 2 years. You're probably right. He probably needs.
But I mean, he's not going to be able to do that. McNuggets is saying we got to go. We got an NFL
Sorry.
draft. I have. We're going to take a break. This one's 22 and a half hours. We're back tomorrow at 11. Are you streaming any of the